Hey guys, welcome to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time we defeated the Mother Brain, and I was so discombobulated after not having recorded for weeks on end that I forgot completely to steal. And so yeah, you can steal a blue mail from her, so I have gone back and I have stolen said blue mail. And I will see you on the other side of this fight. Okay, we're back. Yeah, the previous episode was the first one I recorded after my illness, and, well, discombobulated is an understatement. Let's hope today goes a little bit better. So we've got a new party set up, slightly different from before. We no longer need Robo. We've finished up his side quest, so I think we should keep Luke in here. And Ayla, well, she's kind of required for stealing lots of things, so I think I'm going to bring her too. Mega still needs to learn things, so we're going to keep him around for a little bit. Hopefully we can learn things quickly, and then we won't have to keep him in there all that long. So when we first made it to the future a couple episodes back, we went over to Sun Keep in the top right, came straight down. Now we need to go basically down a little bit, and then straight across. And if we do that, we will arrive at the Sun Palace. This is another interesting situation. You may have noticed that I have equipped ruby armors on everyone except for Luca. She's got the Tabin suit, which has Fire Guard. And we have Luca in the third section of our party. Now, there are a couple of different known strategies for taking out this boss. One of them requires using the black hole ability, which I've talked about before. It will instantly kill 2 targets. Now, the way this fight works is if you target the middle guy, eventually, you're gonna shuffle, okay. Please hurry up and demonstrate what I would like to show you. It misses, and he counterattacks with Flare, which is why we have fire protection, and it does nothing. Now, what eliminating one of these guys does is, well, what people used to believe is that it would limit your choice on which one to hit. If you hit the right one, or if you hit the wrong one, it's going to counterattack on it. If you hit the right one, you're not helping me, video game. Come on. You hit the correct of the flames. It's going to be the last one. It's always the last one. Then it will do about 213, 214, 215 damage. And he doesn't shuffle immediately afterward, but he does shuffle. The problem, from what I've heard from speedrunners, is that if you use the black hole strategy, which was thought to limit your choice from 5 options down to 4, is that the correct flame can still be the one that's eliminated. And if that's the case, you'll never have the option of doing it. And in fact, it's not even the most effective strategy, because what can happen, there's actually a way of setting it up so you'll guarantee to have it in 3 attacks otherwise. So here, if this is the correct one, it is, but technically the one that's missing can still be an option. So instead of doing this strategy, instead we will show off a different strategy. This one involves having Luca in the 3rd position and targeting the far right flame. Now, each of the flames will light up. See, he did a counterattack there. Now you wait for the next one. So the next one's doing a counterattack. It does it in clockwise order. So each of them, we've just tested all 3 of those to see if they would do a counterattack. You can't use anything that's all targeting, but now we have a 50% chance. So if you use this strategy, and it's one of those ones, you know which one to target, and you're good to go. First try, you figured it out. If it's not, you have a 50-50 chance between the other 2, and you don't have to worry about using Black Hole to eliminate them. You just need to use Flame Toss. This is a speedrunning strategy found by one of the speedrunners of this game. I know it was shown off by Poexel at SGDQ last year. And it's a very effective strategy. And my timer's not going. Would you stop doing that, please? Thank you. But yeah, so we found the correct one. We don't have to worry about it doing a lot of attacks on us. And we can just focus on doing all the damage. This is the only way of damaging this boss. The only way of damaging is finding the correct one and targeting it over and over and over again until it does shuffle, and then we repeat the same process with Flame Toss once again and figure it all out. I believe you could probably also do this with, or at least my guess, okay, there's shuffle. My guess is that you can also do this with Chrono Slash, but I'm not sure. Alright, so just pay attention to which ones are counterattacking, because if we've hit the correct one, we will only see 3, and we'll notice that one of them didn't move. So we have a 50-50 shot again. We'll try the same one and see if that works. But we do have Ayla here, and we would like to successfully steal with her. Alright. Was it the same one again? Did I win the 50-50? I won the 50-50. Lovely. Yeah, so basically our strategy here is fire protection, use Luca in the 3rd position there, target the right flame, and we have it guaranteed to figure it out right away. Nope, you're not supposed to shuffle. I'm very slow getting my maneuvers off here. Let's get Steel going here, get Charm. Get a blackmail from this one. A number of the fights, or the optional bosses you'll find have the elemental mails that we got earlier from the sealed chests. So yeah, there's one of each of the elemental ones. We've already got the blue one and the black one here. Not sure. 3 for 3? We'll see. I believe you have to hit this guy 10 times in order... Oh, that was counterattack. I was like, I didn't target that one. Nope. Oh, 2 out of 3 50-50s. That's not bad. There we go. Ow. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure if that's a physical-based attack or what that is, but it does a decent amount of damage. And we also have to be aware of Flare doing a bunch of damage to us as well. But for the most part, with the strategy that I've demonstrated here, it should be easy enough to finish off the boss without too much trouble. And once we've hit the boss enough times, we will get an additional message. There's another shuffle. Have I not hit you enough times yet? I'm pretty sure I have. Well, there's another flare. Let's use that on Luca to keep Luca alive here. We should be able to finish it in 2 of these sequences, but I've apparently gone slowly today. I love how strategies are still being found to speed up these fights. Okay, so you notice how this one didn't counter this time? So if I target this one now, I know for sure that that's the correct one, and I'm pretty sure that was the last attack we needed. So hopefully, if not, I think it allows you to hit it multiple times after. Yeah, as soon as it says Son of the Sun's losing its fire, you know you've successfully defeated this boss. Again, more experience and tech points that mostly only Magus needs. Alright. We go up here. That's what it looks like. This is the Ancient Sunstone. Doesn't seem to have an ounce of energy left in it. Could probably recharge it with sunlight, but that would take eons. Acquired the Moonstone. Now we've talked to more than enough people in the Kingdom of Zeal to learn about this, and recharging a Moonstone would take, I'm not sure if they specifically labeled a number of years, but, well, we've seen Sun Keep across all the different timelines. Let's go back to that now. I think it's to the left. Oh god, I need a map. I never remember where it is in the prehistoric. Okay, well, I guess technically it is to the left, but it probably would have been easier to do it to the right. Anyway, here it is. Sun Keep. Sun Keep where the sun never sets. Leave the moonstone. Now let us go. Well, what makes the most sense is to let it charge for as long a period as possible. So let's go back to the future. And yes, we could watch that movie too. But when we go back to the future, you'll notice how the continent, or the island in this case, has shifted a little bit. I love how they've put that into place, and I think I've already talked about this before, but continental drift is the theory that the continents will shift over the surface of the planet over time. That's why we had supercontinents such as Pangea. If you remember your history. Moonstone is gone. Seems it's gone for 1,300 years. Let's get back to the present. How did you figure that out? Depending on which character is leading at the time, other things will be said. Can I get a chance? No, it won't let me. Wonder if I leave if it'll give me a chance to get a different line. I don't know how Magus decided to just pull that number out of his ass, but no, I can't see another one. Oh well, no biggie. But anyway, the idea here is, you know, continental drift is a theory, and this game accurately portrays that. Even whether it's, you know, completely 100% accurate or not, I don't know. But, yeah, we were told here. It's not here either. Wonder if someone in this period has taken it. If Magus didn't spoil the fact that it is indeed something that is found here at this point in time. I'm in the wrong area. Let's go left. There we go. Sparkly. Mayor's Manor. Moonstone? Never heard of it. And why is your house sparkling? Well, if you want to continue this side quest, you have to do something else first. Hello. The best jerky in town, but I'm saving it. Sure. Must be really hungry. I don't know if I already had one or not. If I didn't, then whatever. I probably already bought it in a previous episode. I don't remember. Let's go back to the Middle Ages. Now, this is a requirement in order to continue this side quest. Talk to you. See, you have some jerky. Just sell it. Now, I will admit, I was a dumb kid, and if I told the story already, then too bad. I farmed this as a kid. I saw more digits. I thought I was making a lot of money. Shut up! I was really stupid, and I'd farm this, and I did this for like, you know, 20 or 30 minutes. I was like, I got bored of it. But yeah, you can come back here, buy it for 9,990 and sell it for 10,000 and make a whole 10G profit if you want to. But in order to continue the side quest, you must give it to her. Giving it away. I thought there were no kind people left in this world. You can bet my children are going to learn the value of sharing. Well, we indeed will have an impact on the future, and that's the wrong button. I need to press the A button first, then the Y button. There we go. I can play this video game. And with that, coming into Mayor's Manor, the kids are in a different spot. Wish my husband were a little less generous. Person I like most? My dad, of course. Now, you notice the kids have a completely different outlook on life now. You're interested in the Moonstone. Well, someone simply left it here. Seems important to you folks, so why don't you take it? Okay then. How does this guy have all this money and is the mayor when he gives everything away? Everyone thinks Dad's generous. Does that mean they think he's cool? Who knows? Oh, the dialogue in this game is dumb, but I love it. All right. While we're in this time period, go check out a couple other things that I have neglected to show off. Hey, Luca. I'd like to see more of her. Make an item she'd like. Why are you talking about her in third person? Hey, if you remember a little while ago, we did a side quest. What a beautiful day. Finish the housework and take a walk. She indeed, if you correctly save her legs in the side quest with Luca, she can now walk. As we noted before, regardless of which choice you make, Luca still finds a reason to become interested in machines. But for doing things correctly, we've successfully saved her legs. Which is, like, it means nothing in the grand scheme of things, but it's nice. It's a little bit of character development and just a little bit more world building. We can make small differences if we try. And I absolutely love that. Another one that I forgot to do earlier is in the Dark Ages. And I'm probably in the wrong spot, aren't I? I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's that. Let's go this way. Alright. Made it back to the last village. Let us put Magus in the lead for a moment here. Hey, wait. Kitty's chasing me. You don't have Magus. The cat always follows the kid. Hey, come back here. Hey, mister. Is this your cat? Remember a line we heard a long time ago? Alphador only likes me. Since we know indeed that Magus and Janus are one and the same, the cat remembers. And that's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. I love how this game, with the simplest things, can put a big, stupid smile on my face. Alright, let us return to the future and go back and talk to Balthazar. I forgot to show off one final line of dialogue. And if you come back here, creature sleeps beyond the flow of time. There's nothing particularly special about this line, I just like the way it's written. And it's the end that Balthazar and the creature, this new, finally have, after we switched it off before going up to Death Peak. And after we make our way back with our Moonstone back in our possession, we can place it back here. As you can see, it's started to regain some of its energy. It's starting to glow a little bit. Now, even if we didn't do that, anytime in the past, if we had, say, come here in the Middle Ages, even before collecting it back, it still would have been there because it was never removed until, 1000 AD or somewhere in there and around. The interesting thing is, ooh, there's a sparkle on it. There's also a power tab here if you care. And it sparkles after the fact too, which is weird. Okay. Yeah, it started to regain some of its power. The one thing they never acknowledge is someone dropped it off here. Seems important to you guys, so I'll just give it to you. Who the hell got it? The only way we can get there is with a flying time machine, which I don't think they had in 1000 AD. Who got that? The strangest thing in the world. It's a very odd little bit of dialogue there that is never fully explained. I don't think she has to be the lead, but you do need Luca in here in order to progress. If not, someone will say, let's find someone who can handle this, or let's bring Luca or something. Amazing. This much energy can make a powerful weapon. Let's go back to my house. I'll modify the sunstone to extract its energy. Then we'll just vacuum pack it into a cartridge. Okay, if you insist. I don't know what you're doing. And it's finished. 5 seconds. Congratulations. Why are you pointing that at me? We got one wonder shot. Sometimes I amaze myself. Take a look, Luca. I borrowed a bit of the sunstone to create something nifty. Got one sunshades. Now, I've heard conflicting opinions on how the sunshades work, but first, the wonder shot. With the shockwave, I have an attack power of 91. Okay. Damage can vary. This is kind of a parallel with the crisis arm that we got in the previous episode for Robo. In this case, there is nothing that determines damage, no HP value or anything like that. It is simply a random amount of damage. And that random amount of damage can be ridiculously high or ridiculously low. Since our typical usage of Luca is not using her normal attack, you might as well give her the wonder shot on the off chance that you use a normal attack and it does a crap ton of damage. Typically she's not going to be using it anyway, but yeah. Alright, the sunshades ups attack power. Great definition. I don't know what that entails because you haven't told me. I've heard from speedrunners that what this does is it increases your physical attack power by 25%. I've specifically heard that it does not affect magical attack power. I have heard other people, non-speedrunners, say that it ups both physical and magical attack power by 25%. So, I don't know, basically. Anyway, it's a good choice to throw onto Magus, since right now he's using some normal attacks and some magic spells as well. I could test this out and we could try and figure it out. In fact, since I don't have time to start the next side quest, I have one good option in order to do this with. Let's go to the prehistoric. What we're going to do here is we're going to fight a new. There's a couple of reasons for this. One, I forgot to do this much earlier in the game, and I should have shown it off because I always found it amusing. The other part is we will have an opportunity to test this out and see which is more powerful. Now, as a kid, for whatever reason, this was always the spot that I would wait. I would wait for the new to come out, and then I would charge down here and double check this one. But objectively, this is more efficient and gives you a higher chance of hitting the far guy as well, the far new position. But anyway, let's do this one more time here. Or well, we'll end up doing it twice. But yeah, you'd end up losing a bunch of time because you'd have to go all the way down there. And for whatever reason, it took me forever to figure out that it made more sense to do it this way. So we have the sunshades on, so let's see how much damage we can do. But first, what can we charm from our friend the new? The new gives us one mop. And our damage here is 1360, which is enough to one-shot you. I'm going to remove that and see how much damage we do next time. Give you whatever. And give you some kisses. Make sure you're not dead. Alright, so we got some more of those guys. And only way to reliably test is to fight the same enemy again. So I'm just going to run down here. You can wait just as efficiently on the other side, but typically in my experience, is it seems to be more often the case that the enemy shows up in a different location. In this case, I'm wrong. I should have waited over here. Oh, I don't even think he showed up anywhere, to be honest. Alright, we found him once again, and we'll Dark Bomb him again. How much damage do we do this time? Substantially lower. I'd say that's about 25% lower. So yeah, it does affect magical attacks as well. Interesting. I wonder why I heard otherwise. Oops. Alright. So yeah, I wanted to show that off. Why? Because that mop that we stole. Let's take a quick look at that here. Where are we? A mop. Used by Chrono. Attack power 1. I'm not kidding. It is weaker than his starting wood sword. And there is absolutely nothing redeemable about this, to my knowledge. It's just a crappy mop. And I don't know why the new has it, but it's fantastic. So yeah, you can come back here and grab that if you want as well. Alright, now we started another side quest. Let's go back to the Middle Ages here. We started the first little bit of another side quest a number of episodes ago when we were doing stuff with, what was it? I was about to say Tata, but that's incorrect, with Toma. And we were doing stuff with Toma and the Cursed Ruins. We learned something about the Giant's Claw. And as I mentioned at the time, as a kid, I never bothered to pour the, his Thomas Pop over top of his grave in order to get this to open up. I just came here and found it on my own. Not that you have to. Like I said, you can do it on your own if you want. However, there is one aspect to doing this that actually ties in with the Sunstone. So I would think that this is the most logical side quest to do next. So that's what we're going to do at the start of the next episode. I'll start with a new party, and we will be able to move on through this dungeon. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time we have for today. And I'll see you guys next time.